Okay, hi.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back to NLSS. This is the we've made poor choices block.
Oh yeah. We're back with Ghouls and Ghosts with the super variety.
No matter how many times I run this in a marathon, it's always scary. So what we've done here is we put on 9 lives because in case we encounter nonsense, it's fewer game overs. That way, it just speeds things along.
And this is a hard game over limit, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not. You get more when you get money bags, so we're gonna have infinite continues basically. The most important thing, right? You all right?
Sorry.
I don't even know what happened. So the most important thing is to get the dagger right out of the get
familiar concept.
Get off the mic. Yeah, so we basically have a 2-frame window to get this. That's sort of not true, but it's okay. So good.
When you're ready.
You can start the time whenever, I guess.
We just started.
And we may, yeah, but it starts later. It's SDA time. Sure, go.
So the biggest difference you'll see in this is now we have a torch and double jumping.
Fine, torch.
Somehow they managed to make the torch slower and less effective than the last game.
Everything's slower in this game.
Oh wow!
Do you like single-digit frame rates? Because this game's got some single-digit frame rates.
Plenty of time to react to everything on screen, except you need to commit to the jumps.
Hello, Wolf. So nice to see you. This guy is 3 with blush at this. Are you kidding me? Okay, so like everything is not good right now with like spawns and stuff. I mean, we got an extra zombie spawn. We have the wrong weapon. This wolf is dead, so that's good at least. This is taking ages longer than it's supposed to, but what are you gonna do? I got the wrong weapon.
You see, the Capcom is just really married to like making things look pretty.
It looks great. The problem is, you know, it's a little bit taxing on the old non-blast processing Super Nintendo. I mean, sure, we're going to see some Mode 7 later on, but at what cost?
But look at this foreground. These guys pulled straight out of Salamander.
Here we go. Okay, so because we have the torch, we should talk about the charge shots in this game. So when you do a double jump and you attack out of it, the game gives you what's called a charge shot. And for every weapon in the game, it does 2 more damage than it normally does. With the exception of the torch, which does 2 less damage, because it's Ghouls and Ghosts and the game's always a jerk.
Now, is it only because you've got the torch, or would it feel?
No, that torch is the only one that works like that. The rest of them work normally.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is it at least like fancy or pretty?
No, just like it's like a little bit of color. That doesn't matter. But it may matter. You're the torch. This guy's gonna be a little bit harder to kill now. But losing the armor there. Okay,
there we go.
Okay, so losing the armor there is fine because we're gonna do a deboost in the next stage anyway. Are we gonna do that deboost? Yeah, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna try to get a weapon here. Okay, so we lost armor, so the weapon's gonna be in this chest. That's not what we want. That's the axe. That's arguably the worst weapon in the game.
The axe in the last game is at least a little bit better.
Not axe for that. Okay, jump. Double jump up here. So in this game we have double jump. Last game we had 4 directional shooting. So that's the special power that we have this time. Here's our deboost. Which is probably ill-advised with this. I think we're gonna have fewer chances to get weapons now, but I know what I know. I apparently don't know how to jump over that. I think the torch weighed me down is what happened.
Plenty of opportunities.
The torch is just a little bit more massive than a dagger. There's this svelte dagger really gives you more options in your movement. Come on,
gosh. If you
Scythe is slightly better than the axe, but it's worse than the torch.
I think the Scythe is one of the worst weapons in the game.
There's some stuff you have to get used to with it, but I did a dumb there. Okay, hey, it worked out. All right. You can get thrown off on your jumping there, and not necessarily get flipped up through that ballast or whatever that is. Again.
I think the most intimidating part about Super G&G is like, you start to learn in G&G the charts for the weapon.
Yeah.
And like what is going to be in each chest. But Super G&G is like, here's
that glitch is normal. Yes. Yeah, sorry. I saw it that time. I'm so used to ignoring it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an early game. It came out in the first year of the system. And, you know, they pushed the limits pretty well. I mean, it's a really great-looking game for Super Nintendo. But, yeah, it's a little bit too much.
Lots of things going on screen.
Okay. I'm going to take that for now. The reason I take that drop is, one, it's kind of an easier weapon to use for this stage. I don't think there's any kind of about it. Two, if you get a weapon pickup from an enemy drop, which are the little pots that drop, then the enemies will continue to drop weapons. So there's a chance we can still get a dagger out of this. Everything just got loud, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Just making sure, like, my ears were functioning properly.
Way more dramatic.
That's an actual storm outside. You idiot. Okay, so that's bad. So we're not picking that up, which means we're going to be rolling with the javelin here for the rest of this stage. Impromptu all weapons run, except not all weapons.
All weapons but that one.
All weapons except the crappy ones. So pretty much everything except the dagger. So this is basically like a slow dagger. The magic isn't nearly as good as the dagger magic, but we really don't have a say in the matter now.
Is the lance like the dragon summon thing?
No, that's the dagger. The dragon. Yeah, which is pretty important. So we're not going to be able to get the quick kill on this boss. But that's okay. We got all these spitters. They will turn around and follow you, so it's not like I can just let them go and get past them.
You're not doing much else here anyway.
No, this is the world's most boring auto-scroller, and we get to do it twice. So I love the minecart ones. I love Donkey Kong Country, man. It's so much fun. I can only have one projectile on screen now, which is kind of a bummer, but it does more damage. So now we get our gold armor, so we will have magic. We actually kind of teased what the magic is at the end of the last game, because it's the same in this game.
Oh, right.
It's a triple lightning bolt.
That was a great lead-in.
It's like we planned it. Let's see if I got this one to spawn high. I did. All right, good.
Fish shoot up.
Yeah, you know what they say, there's always another fish in the sea.
There's always another fish in the auto-scroller.
Okay, now there's no more fish in the sea.
Alright, we're good. Second loop.
There's something else in the sea, though. There's some nasty customer coming up. It's called Storm Caceres, the boss of Stage 2 here.
This is a weird boss.
It is a weird boss. Unfortunately, we can't kill it as quickly as I'd like. But we're going to try to make do with our magic and with our powered-up javelin, by virtue of having the gold armor. You see we have this red shield too that can block one projectile. If we had the blue shield, we could block 3 projectiles. But we really don't want that. The problem with the shield in this game is that, pretty much like everything else, it creates slowdown. So I really am just kind of keeping it because I happen to get gold armor already and it automatically comes with it. So he's getting ready to attack, but now he's going to... And I should do it.
Oh, there we go. Easy kill.
So, yeah, unfortunately, on loop 1 in particular, it's not so bad.
Nice catch.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what triggers the nice catch anymore.
You hold the L button.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in position. What is going on?
Yeah, there's... it's somewhat easier than you might think. Okay, so we got these fire spitting bears. Get out of here. Like, what?
Nice.
One for me, game. I am going to... Which one's going to have my weapon? Chest 2, maybe? Yeah, chest 2 should have a weapon now. We're going to check this chest, and if it does not have what I like, I'm going to take a death here. So that way I get 2 chances at that chest.
That was my...
those are alternate strats right there, folks.
That was my old strategy in G&G, when I'm like, oh, I don't like how this is going. Let's just jump into this fire.
Yeah, that's tried and true. The problem is the fire rate on these weapons are so slow that the little imps, if they got a mind to, they can put a hurt on you. Hello, friends. I'm gonna open this chest now. Everybody be cool. There we go. All right. Now we've got the one.
The run is back on.
That's right. So here now we get green armor, And it's like everything that happened to this point in this run was just a bad dream. And now we can actually get going. All right, kill this imp. We're going to jump over here. It looks crazy, but now we get going. Yeah.
It was an illusion to...
It was an illusion and a trap to visit by Satan. That's right. Alright, look at that. He's trying to spit at me. I said, nope. Get out of here. Alright. Yep. See, 99 out of 100. That imp is super cool. Oh my goodness. I hit the slow motion button on the controller. That's my fault.
This is the part where I get too casually and then just throw the controller.
Yeah, I can see that. Whee! Skip all those. Don't want to deal with them. Okay, we're just going to jump over here a little bit. And now, we're going to put this magic to some real good use. This magic is super OP.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Armor. Bye, Armor.
Goodbye.
You didn't even get up. He's just dead.
The thing with all the G&G games, the armors always kind of behave a little bit differently in each one.
Yeah.
So you think you know what you're doing, but no.
I don't know if they're easier in this game or if I'm just more used to them in this game. But, I mean, like, certainly, you know, with the magic, they're a joke.
Oh, yeah. I think you end up skipping most of them.
Okay, I did not think that was going to work. Thank you, game. The bats are jerks. Oh, nice, okay. I didn't intend to do that, but...
Look at all these swag strats.
Yeah, the unintentional swag to stay alive.
World record incoming.
So these bats are just a real jerk fest. There are only supposed to be 3 bats on screen one time. Every so often you'll see 4 bats on screen and it gets a little slower. One time, actually twice I think, I've seen 7 bats on screen. 7! Which is more than double the amount that are supposed to be on screen. If you can imagine how slow the game gets at that point. But it's pretty silly.
It's like borderline the game just crashes.
It does start to feel like that.
Bat overflow.
So now we have goblins here. We're done with the bats, fortunately, but we are not done with the stage, unfortunately.
Ah, the titular goblin.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, they're in the first game.
Yeah, they get around.
Yeah, we need just ghouls and just ghosts in this game.
I'm gonna find out. I think if you do a walk there, it actually like sets up better patterns from those guys. Which, yeah, that was a super easy pattern. So we're gonna go for the fastest kill. So I need quiet here real quick. That takes 2 seconds over the other kill. There
that was a beautiful kill.
That was nice.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
I can't believe I've played like 103 runs of G&G and did not know that just hit up. I just thought the game just didn't like me.
It took me a while to figure out too. Yeah. I complained about it enough on stream, someone's like, you sold up, dummy. Like, oh, okay. Thank you.
I can't wait to see what times I'm going to get now.
That's right! A lot of people don't realize that the game actually goes faster if you catch the key. You know, just jump into those spikes there.
Yeah, it's a scary jump.
It is a scary jump in theory. I disagree with that, but okay. Hey, buddy, I'm just going to go over here. You be you. Okay, we're in deep trouble here. We're in deep trouble here. This is... I tried to duck. See, what am I holding here?
That looks like down and or right.
Yeah, I was still falling. I was a little late on that one.
I started to question if there even was a duck button in this game.
There is. Unfortunately, that was a pickle to be in. Oh, hello, guys. Speaking of pickles, we're getting stage 4 right here. Usually stage 4 is not so bad. There's some nasty stuff that can happen, but not like this. We had those axe guys, those little axe armors. Yeah, they kind of do look like genies. Some of them you want to move left to right, some of them you want to move up and down. We're gonna take another death here. This is wise. Now we can get our armor back. We don't have to worry about the chicanery. But I mean, we're at the very beginning at least still, so it's not that bad. Like, if we had got to the end of the first section before the checkpoint, and then we had died, like, that would be bad.
Oh, yeah.
So we spawn that, we go out of our way to spawn that first chest, because we want to get our armor back now. It's really, you really never want to have base weapon in this game. You always want to have upgraded weapon, for the most part.
Is that, like, does the upgraded weapon always just deal more damage, or?
Yeah, exactly.
So I could almost see an argument that the dagger fires quicker without the armor, but...
I thought I shorted that. See, once again, Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Good. Alright, so we're in much better shape now. Because now, the problem was that first one didn't spawn, the second one did. And then this one spawned. So I was just jammed up, and then the axe armors were still spawning, and then there was just like no quarter there. But now, you know, we just stop and kill all of them, which is slow, but we got through. There was wrong. The Ramistan went into the Flim Flam there. That was no good. But we had a miscommunication in our movements there.
Just imagine what's going through Arthur's head there.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's like why would you jump into the spikes? Don't spawn here. Okay, good.
So
here's the crappy thing now. We're naked, and we're gonna have to fight this boss, which is fine, but it's slow. We really want to have at least green armor for this boss, but it was not to be.
When the floor turns into the spikes, is that on a timer or is it on a floor trigger?
There's a trigger on the floor.
God, this is disorienting.
Yeah, this part sucks if you get motion sickness, so I would strongly encourage you to not watch if you are one of those people. The Mode 7 is pretty gnarly here.
Oh gosh, it's close. It is close to Mohawk and headphone jack.
Fortunately, this auto-scroller is much shorter than Stage 2, and it is really, really easy.
It is just like a gentle Disney ride.
It's a small world after all, if everything was satanically themed. So it's exactly the same. Alright. Hey guys! I'm gonna get right up in the drill. A little bit. And so, 475 shots later, we'll kill one of the heads. We have to kill all three. We back off here because, that's why.
I was gonna say, none of them have attacked you yet.
Yeah.
That just seemed like you jumped.
46 with naked is actually pretty decent.
There you go. It's kind of like you jumped them. They didn't want to fight back there.
Sometimes when you attack enemies, it kind of cancels out their action, so we might just have good timing with that. You don't need to do a double jump there. That was pointless.
This is my favorite level.
This stage has such great music, but this stage is like consistently a jerk. There's a lot that can go sideways in this stage.
That is my favorite jump. The
that one right there.
suicide.
Yeah, so we got our green armor back now, which is pretty good. We're going to be able to do nice base attacks now, but we don't have magic, which is a mild problem for this section right here. Okay, this flower's going to stay asleep anyway, though, for safety.
Yeah, that trick you could do with magic on the avalanche section is really cool.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to see that.
Yeah,
it's a little bit slower. It's a cool thing to show off. Maybe long loop too, we'll see how. The late hitboxes on those things, so I can get away with some shenanigans yet. We have not seen any shield knights yet. There they are, right on cue.
They're just waiting for
No, I mean, they were. You have to have like 3 ice snakes on screen to keep them from spawning. Hey, buddy, come on. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna follow me. So we have 2 chests spawned already. Our third chest is gonna be gold armor. So what I want to do is not spawn a chest right above me, which I avoided. That's good. And we're gonna. This armor is gonna be our friend for a little while. He's gonna hang out. That's a bad spawn point from this guy. Okay, we're gonna spawn him down. We're gonna jump up here. Gonna get TFW there. And we're gonna get this gold armor. Alright, everything's great. Everything's peachy. Nothing could be better right now. Everything is just the best.
We're walking to armor.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So he's still there, but now he's gonna fly up. We won't see him because the whiteout, but he's gone. So no more issue. As long as you keep moving or you fire at him, you can kind of keep him under control. 1, 2, 3 points. Let's go. Okay, it's gonna be like that, huh? One more hit.
In the G&G, I've dragged armors across levels all the way up until the boss fight.
I mean, there's always a point at which you like trigger the armors to fly up off the screen. So we're just gonna, with the way this run's been going, we're gonna just kind of punk out on this and just use our magic. There's a way you can kill these first two airmers with one magic, but it leaves a little bit of opening for mistakes. So we're just taking this stage nice and safe because with this stage played safely, like I can just walk through this, guys.
Oh yeah, good hitbox.
This stage played safely is really easy. It's the easiest stage in the game. So I'm gonna use this, and there's an airmer just off screen right there. He's gone now.
Was there not a damage boost off a genie in the beginning?
There is, but that's only if you have steel armor. Because you don't want to do this stage without magic. It's crazy killing the airmers.
That's great aim on his part.
He's bad at his job. He gets better though on loop 2. Not for that stage, but for this one coming up, he gets to be a nasty customer.
He can shoot straight down. Why can't you?
Well, we also can't shoot fire out of our crotch, so you know.
That's in Ghouls and Demons.
Alright, so we're just gonna skip that platform right there. You can do a platform skip here and jump over to this cockatrice head, but it's a little scary. The hitbox extends pretty far back behind its plumage. So, oh wait, I don't want to open that. Okay. I didn't want to spawn it. So, I just don't bother from Marathon. It's a little scary. We're gonna charge his magic, and this guy. And then he's got a buddy over here. Now we have to, very similar to your two shielders we're just dealing with, we have to kill two of these to advance our way through. And we are nearly at the end of the first loop. At what I'm assuming is around 20 minutes, which is just awful. But, you know, we had some shenanigans.
My 32-minute G&G run was high. Which would have been like a beautiful time if this was like 3 months ago.
Right. There we go.
Straight down.
20 per? Oh, was that? I'm sorry, that wasn't intended to be a joke. You can either make a sandwich or do 1-to-1. You know, whatever your heart desires.
Like, the idea is that after this tonight, we're trying to all go out to dinner or something.
Oh, awesome. I love it. Listen, I make no promises to that end.
Someone say chicken nuggets?
Whoever can pull the
Chicken
audience
nuggets?
see who's wanting some, because like 20 or 40. I'd say like no more than 40 though.
Who wants to eat some chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
We already had it.
Yeah, but have you had McDonald's with Reese's peanut butter cups at the same time?
Because that's what we're doing.
That's right.
Really?
It sounds disgusting.
It's awesome.
Is this your thing?
This is what I did for my 100 follower special. It was just supposed to be a straight 100 nugget challenge, and then it got real rough in the 70s, like the sodium and everything. I was just like dying. And then I was like, well, I got these Reese's cups. What the heck? And I was like, this is amazing. And then it was great.
But if I'll absolutely eat some chicken nuggets.
But that's because I mentioned it in my PB, and I sent Nick the PB video, and he's like, dude, we gotta try that. I was like, okay, cool. All right, so here we are at loop 2.
Looking familiar. So now, does this have a lot more change than the other game?
Yeah. So like, on loop 2, the difficulty increments up. So we started on normal mode, now we're on expert mode. Hello, petting zoo. Okay.
That happens in D&D. If you start on practice, you'll be on professional in loop 2.
Professional? They put you on professional in loop 2?
There's only practice and professional.
Oh. I'm sorry. I remember this game. There's practice, normal, expert, professional. I was like, that's the dirtiest thing I've ever heard. You start on the easiest thing, and then it puts you up on the hardest. That's so funny. And it sounds totally plausible, like what would happen in this.
Oh, yeah.
No!
I see differences in practice and professional, but...
Yeah, it's like, man, this game is really hard on loop 2. I think arcades start on professional mode and then put you on super professional mode. So we're doing a trigger skip here, so we get 2 tidal waves back to back. The trigger points are both of those gray pillars right there, but it's just faster to skip there. Now, if I wasn't a dummy, I would actually. Oh, okay. Hello, Lake Fawn. Thank you for that. No, it's actually fairly common, but I wasn't expecting it. I've had it where that thing waits to spawn until you're on top of it. So it's like, oh, come on, that's feel dirty. Although at least that's very rare when that happens. So if I'm lucky here, this will be armor, which will be nice for this boss. It is armor, good. Just because we have a little bit weaker of a weapon with our base dagger, it's nice to be able to kill people. You get a free hit in there. Back down and then, oh hey, not me, not you. There we go.
Oh, my turn.
All right. It's always slow when you have base dagger though. That's the problem. But all right. So again, having steel armor here, not a problem. We have the dagger as well, so that's awesome. We don't have to worry about trying to farm a dagger, which is just such a relief. Whenever you get over the dagger hurdle, then you're good to go.
It seems like, and maybe this is just your.
So look at this axe right here. I don't know if you noticed, but that axe and all of its counterparts are moving at a much faster rate of speed.
Oh, yeah.
Too. And on professional mode, it's insane how fast they go. Like, you can't even make this jump on a professional mode because the axe will just come down and murder you.
Dang. So it seems like it's easier to not get damage boosted into a weapon you don't like, but that just might be you being way better.
Well, there's not a risk of a weapon dropping there.
Yeah, well, I mean in this game in general versus Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh yeah, there's way lower risk for that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little comforting. You can get the weapon you want and keep it.
Pretty much, yeah. When you're kind of coming up in this game and getting used to it, it can be a little bit of a problem with the enemy drops. But when you know where they're going to be, where potentially they can be, it's really easy to avoid. Like here, this stage in particular is one where you can kind of get caught unawares and end up, oh hey, now I have a sight or something, and then you're dead. But so the next enemy that drops items is going to drop a weapon. So it looks like we're going to have a section 2 weapon drop, which is usually the easiest one to deal with, unless you get it right at the edge here. So we're going to sneak past him. There's the axe. That was closer than I wanted.
That was terrifying.
Okay. So the rule of thumb here, when you're on the right side of the screen making these jumps, is to shoot until you hear something explode. Once you hear something explode, that's kind of your free pass to start moving around a little bit. Because we do a lot of jumps that put us right on the edge of the screen where we can't see anything, but we know stuff's still going on, so you just mash like crazy. And the other thing to note is that I use 2 buttons in this game. I use both attack buttons alternatingly because that lets me mash a little bit faster. So I basically could just, with the dagger especially, I can just stomp on whatever enemy there is. It's like having rapid fire. So here's the snory part of the stage.
Yeah. I was about to talk about dramatic tension with the one guy that you see him in the background, then he's not there, but I'm like, the audience doesn't care about that. But it's something.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's a neat effect. All right, so here again, we actually spawn some chests out of order here. We do a little manipulation. We're going to spawn a chest on the right that we won't see for a little bit. So there it is. Then we're going to do a double jump here. Okay, very close to that coral, and spawn our green armor. So that's chest number 6 in the stage, and that chest over there is chest number 5. If we got chest number 5 before 6, it would have been a magician.
Oh.
So that's bad. So the way the chests work is depending on which number chest it is and what armor level you're at when you open the chest, it will change what's in the chest. So by having steel and going in that exact order, we're able to manipulate our way up to gold armor for the end of this stage, which is great, because as long as I don't do anything stupid between now and the boss, we're going to murder the boss with a quick kill. Just destroy it.
Beautiful.
Like, it went fine with the javelin, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be, like, real nasty.
Yeah, there's some like one-shot quick kills in G&G, but if you're in a position where you need to use them, something is very wrong. Then just everything drops off for a while. Yeah. How's everyone's day?
I feel like if this stage moved at 200% speed, it would be really cool, but it moves at 45% speed. Yeah, exactly.
We can We can make
Just this stage, because it's super boring.
We can get an emulator set up.
Alright, so there we go. We get the first hit there, we move in, and we start attacking, wait for magic, let it go, and see you later.
Good night, great.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get an emulator set up one day. We'll make this a challenge.
Yeah.
400% speed.
I'm gonna go the aggressive way because, dang it, this game owes me. Look, he tried to shoot after he was dead. Okay, now I'm not being aggressive because... Oh, yeah. That's okay. Purposely...
Oh, the shield, okay.
Right. So we purposely lose our shield there because it creates lag, and one of the other benefits of the shield is that it actually charges your magic faster, the higher level shields you have, but we really don't concern ourselves with the speed at which we charge magic in this stage. We just need to be able to charge magic, ideally, for the quick kill on the boss. So we get rid of it, we say sayonara, and this guy is getting up close and personal.
Yeah.
That's a
We
little
got
rude.
real close.
I hear that typing.
The dramatic
Yeah, it
jump.
got quiet there for a second. Alright. So, here we go. We ace this armor again. Which is, oh, actually, I think those are called red armor aces, so.
Oh, hey.
Unintentional fun. Okay, we're gonna use the double jump there because I do not like where that was situated.
I always like that pillar effect.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, this game looks so good. It's just a shame that it runs like garbage.
I did hear that there's a modified ROM that gets rid of the slowdown.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, they have that for Mega Man 3. It's like Mega Man 3 Improvement or something like that, and it gets rid of a lot of slowdown in that game, which is pretty neat. I didn't know about the one for this game. There's a GBA version of this that gets rid of a lot of slowdown, and on the PlayStation 2, the Capcom Classic Collection, that has a lot less slowdown as well.
Okay, but
There's 4 bats right there. There you go.
a lot of bats. The PSP game has extra levels or something? Or is that the GBA
PSP
version?
PSP game. Oh, yeah, well, if you're playing the American version, it has, like, this whole RPG component to it or something. I don't know.
Like there was a King Ironer at one point I saw. I
Oh,
thought it
yeah,
was fan-made or something.
Yeah, he's the only person on the leaderboard. It's a really fun game, but, like, it's a chore to get the PSP setup going on stream.
Wouldn't it be easier now with like the PlayStation Home thing? Or not PlayStation Home, like PlayStation TV?
PSTV. Yeah, but he says there's input lag with that.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go again. Damn. Oh, you could have just made it over to that side, and then we could have, like, tried to do some things. That was, yeah,
Okay, that was quiet time.
I jumped late. No, that wasn't anyone's fault. I just jumped late. So if we get armor back, we'll do the alternate quick kill. Because what the heck, we'll show it off. It's a lot easier. It's the free kill if you have gold armor. It's such a terrible depth there too. I really should have just pulled it back in this setting, but I figured hey, we got it the first loop, so let's go for it again.
Might as well show off.
So there's timing. There's like different notes in the music that kind of line up to your actions there. There's basically 4 actions. There's oh yeah, I want that. I just was gonna leave the armor behind. There's basically 4 main notes that you want to do actions on. There's the first one is when you trigger the boss, music to start. The second one is you walk back to the point where you need to walk to and fire, so you can start charging your magic. The third one is you jump to the right, and your fourth one is you jump to the left. So yeah, there's very much some timing associated with that. And I use music cues for it. You really don't need the music cues, but I find them immensely helpful. So now I'm gonna have to remember how to do this the other way, which I think I remember. It's really easy. I just haven't done it in a minute, you know.
You're not wrong when you said this checkpoint was like ridiculously far back.
Checkpoints are real nasty in this game. Alright, so we're going to start charging our magic right away. And all we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our spawn point, trigger and wait for a moment, and then come up here. And here's our buddy. And then just wait. And oh, that was really late though! gonna say, I don't think that's gonna get the job done. Hitbox sucks. Okay, thank you.
Fancy
Yeah,
ball.
you know, the fast kill. No, I just shot late. I don't know why.
Nice
So you want to shoot like while it's coming down onto your head, and I guess I was back far enough to the left that we didn't do it right.
You
Whatever.
got a nice catch. It was on the ground.
Listen, it was a nice catch. All right. Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Yes.
I love waiting.
If you get hit, like on the frame before, or, like on the frame that you, I'm not killing him this way. If you get hit like on the frame that you're getting inside those cages, oh no, we don't want this. Then you'll like destroy the whole level. Basically, like you'll be inside of the platforms instead of on top of them here. And yeah, it's real goofy. That happened once. I was very confused.
That's beautiful.
Okay, go away. Go away. Reshoot. Okay, good. Yeah, you have to be on point. Okay, so we're just gonna do this the easy way. Oh, he shot up. That's fantastic. Thank you, buddy. If he shoots level, then you have to juke out of the way of that fireball. But he shot up, so it went, and we just kept on about our business. No spawns here, please. Good. Those guys can spawn right in your path. It's pretty rare, which is nice, but if they do, you have no recourse. You're just done. Yeah, well, I adjusted a couple things to make it better that time. I was a little bit less aggressive, and I got some really favorable non-spawns. So here's another issue. Here on expert difficulty now on Loop 2, these what do you call them? These vents or whatever, they can last longer. So, hey buddy, good to see you still alive for some reason. We just destroy these crunch berries, and we're going to jump back over here and despawn this one that was hanging out. It's a very dessert-oriented stage. You got these blueberries, you got what looks like cherry pie that we're riding on here. There's crunch berries back a little ways.
Those piles of organs. Wait, what?
Yeah, they kind of do look like that too, don't they? The little vents. But you're going to see the difference between killing this when you're naked and killing this boss when you have your gold daggers.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks this way about this level.
Oh, yeah? Alright, here we go. There's two down. Yep,
whoa!
There it is.
What's a hitbox?
Yeah, you like the front, like enemies with long faces like that. Usually their hitbox starts around their eyes, so you got that little area in the snout. Although I'll be perfectly honest, I didn't think that was gonna work either. I was like, oh, I screwed up.
Wait, it's a strat now.
Alright, so we kill the flower, and we have our magic this time, which we may not be able to keep. Although it does sound like the bad luck flower did not spawn. Normally you'd hear like a and that would let you know that this flower spawned, but there you see, it's dormant. So we're gonna ignore it because we have magic. Our buddy has spawned over here. We're just gonna catch our magic, and now bye frame rate. Wait, bye-bye, because there it goes. But now those two flowers are gone, so that's great. It's super free to do. I did not mean to do that double jump there, but that's okay.
Trying to singe the hair off the top of it.
It would be nice. That counts as a sprite too. So that's adding to the slowdown in the game.
Oh, these guys showed up way earlier.
Yeah, that's about as early as they can show up. It's alright.
Nothing lost.
Yeah. Okay, so we got late spawns there. Well, I'm glad I used that magic. I was like, I shouldn't use the magic here. We're in good shape. But if I hadn't used the magic and I had started that armor spawning, we would have been toast because those shield knights would have been right in our way. I still have my shield. Huh, okay. So that was chest 1 that we spawned there. Not that it matters now. If I like to keep track, just as a matter of course. Okay. So 5 hits with our upgraded daggers. You gotta be careful not to hit them too close to one another because enemies in this game love to just absorb damage that they otherwise should be taking. So it's very important, like with the woos, the big bears that shoot ice, to just use one button mashing. That way you don't stack your weapons too close to one another. So once again, we're going to charge up our magic, and we're going to wait for 3 blinks of the eye. 1, 2, 3, and hope for a decent pattern. That's a decent pattern. Oh, yeah, that's a lovely pattern. Thank you, buddy. See you later.
No soft lock.
No. He didn't even shoot ice, so we're in good shape. Okay, that's weird.
Oh, yeah.
I know how video game controllers work. Who says I don't? Alright. We're gonna charge our magic here, get this hammer. This magic is just really indispensable.
It's really good.
The problem with it is it does slow you down a little bit, especially if there's a lot going on screen. But it gets you out of so many jams in this game.
The magic to just not fight armors is really good.
Because that's the quintessential enemy in these games.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the one that everyone's really afraid of, and you can just make them nothing. So once again, we're gonna say hi to Astaroth. Get right by his big toe there. Let her rip. Shoot this way. Oh, okay, hi! You know, the funny thing is I tried to jump there to get out of the way, and he shot above me. Thank you. Hooray for making a mistake and having it work out.
The game's giving back.
Okay, so usually, yeah, those imps are like 9 out of 10, they're cooperative. So that's a really good strat there to use the magic. I mean, the magic is pretty much always a good idea, but right there it kills 3 different enemies. So it's just a really nice cleanup. Okay, here we go.
All right.
So not the Psycho Cannon in this one. This is the Goddess Bracelet.
Goddess Bracelet?
Works very similar. The energy degrades the longer it travels. It starts at 32 damage, I think? I might have it wrong. I think it's like 32, 16, or 24, 16. I think it's 24. 24, 16, 8, 4, something like that. And it travels a longer distance, the higher upgrade you have. And also because I have gold armor, I can cancel projectiles, but only certain projectiles. So we're in good shape right now. Unfortunately, this next enemy we're going to fight, Astaroth, is the hardest enemy in the game with this weapon. So if we get a good pattern, we're in great shape. If we get a bad pattern, we may have to do this whole stage again. We're going to get right by his toe because we want that fire, that crotch fire, to go straight down, or as close to straight down as possible. You jerk, you shot fast! So now we're in a rough spot here. No, not that way! that was like a really good idea if you had backed to the right, but that was a stupid idea because, of course, you could just stand there.
To say, the game finally gives you a real boss fight.
Yeah, I could not have handled that boss fight worse. Oh, hey, you're still alive! I regret all of my decisions then. I would not have spawned those other 3, or those other 2. So we're gonna take another death and get my armor back. Because again, you need to have, well, you don't need to have gold armor, I guess. You can do this naked, but it's a really stupid idea. Because you do so much less damage, and the thing travels such a lesser distance, that it's really, really nasty to deal with the bosses.
God, I feel like they really depowered the ultimate weapon in this game versus the GMG one.
Well, one thing is it can't shoot through walls, even though it's kind of going in that wall a little bit, so please kill me again, thank you. This is the loop you get trapped in sometimes with this game. You're trying to land the plane, you know, you're here on the last stage, just ready to set it down, and then the game says, hey, buddy, you know that one mistake you made? Well, it has compounding interest. Fortunately, when you're up close with things, unless you're next to a wall, apparently, get out of here. Thank you. Alright. Fortunately, when you're up close against things, it does a ton of damage. It pretty much can one-shot almost anything except for an armor and a boss. And apparently these guys they're sort of bosses too, you know. They're the boss of stage 1, so...
Much like the original GZG. It's like, hey, here's the first boss again. In wall form.
So here we go. We're going to do that, and we're going to high-five him.
Oh, God.
Do that.
Firing up would be so helpful.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going to try try to get this guy to spawn down. Good. Okay. Nice. There's a little sub-pixel over there. It's really easy to get though. You just need to jump right at the right spot and you kind of clip up through.
Round 2.
Alright. So again, we stop right by his foot. Drops our fire. Shoots early again, but we're gonna play it safe. A little bit far away from his foot there. Look at this! Look at this laser! Hey! I know I'm still shooting fire, but how about a laser? So there's supposed to be like a laser section and a fire section, not a laser and fire section. So, this is ridiculous. This is just absurd right now.
We're just gonna kill him from
No. Hey, you know what? Fine. I got nowhere to go. I got 5 other games, buddy. You know what? You want to waste my time?
This is my platform.
Ooh, look at me. I can walk left and right. I'm more right, buddy. There we go. See, that's doing like no damage. That's the problem.
And there's still another one to go.
See how delayed that was? That's normally how it works. I just need to get back up in there so I can set up the spawn point, or the, not the spawns, but the diagonals. But see, I can't even attack him right now. And so now, as I'm looking at the timer here, I'm thinking that's going to become an issue. Okay, so hard part's over. Believe it or not, the first of the two are the harder ones because he always shoots at that same angle. And he can always potentially shoot those freezy pops at you. The problem now is that I can't cancel this fire. So it just creates a little bit extra slowdown. Unfortunately, we don't have much choice other than to be safe because we are naked and squishy. Oh, it would have been nice to get there right there. Okay. Get out. Actually, you're okay in that spot, but
Still terrifying.
he can step while he's shooting. It's pretty rare, but every once in a while he'll take like one step forward while he's shooting. And you're like, well, I was not accounting for this.
That's just G&G lulling you into a false sense of security.
Pretty much. See you, timer. You gotta be careful there too, with your ducking underneath those freezy pops because they have at the very top and very bottom they have a little tail on them, so it's easy to get past like the 99% of the whole thing, and then like, oh, I'm gonna stand up now. Oh no, you got that little 1 pixel. You see how there's like a little bit that extends out past it? That can get you.
You stepped forward that time. He just doesn't. So
Yeah,
like,
he has like 200 health or something, almost 200 health, and we're usually doing like 40 points to him, so it's not great. Oh no! Okay, I had to bail out there a little bit. We're coming right up on time here. He knows what he's doing. He ain't no dummy. Nice.
Hey!
Okay, alright.
nice catch.
That's the challenge fight. Thank you. All right, so now the game is free. We're done. It's just a matter of putting the stamp on it with Sardius. An easier boss there could not be. Even easier than Loki. So good. We got a workable pattern straight away. That's nice. There's 3 different patterns: fast, medium, and slow. If he gives you fast or medium, we can work with it. Slow, we have to wait. And there's the slow pattern. Thank you, jerk. We haven't been through enough already, so that's nice.
I saw you took your time with the last guy.
It's cool, it's not a speed run. That's fine.
There aren't people waiting or watching.
There we go, we got a medium pattern there. His beard does not impress me. Want to see the top of the
Hey.
screen? There it is.
Time.
No, when I lose
Nope.
control, which is as soon as you see him walk. There you go. All right.
Excellent work. Not a thing went wrong. Every victory in Ghouls and Ghosts is a victory.
Nope.
Thank you.
All right.
Everyone gets a Reese's.
Oh, we got the big ones. All right. So this is the ratio here is a little different.
You can have one, you can have 2 nuggets.
I'm gonna take two
You
nuggets.
probably want to go sandwich here
Thank
because we got the big
doing
Reese
it.
cups. We don't have
Nugget and a
the
Reese
small
cup
one.
So
together.
what are we doing?
Yeah, at the same time.
A nugget and a
Yeah,
Reese's
take
cup.
one pass
All
down
right.
for the napkin.
Do we make a sandwich?
It's good, guys. I'm telling you.
I will wait till everyone else has their nugget ready.
Okay.
Oh wait, we need nuggets over here.
Yeah, my wife's
Wait,
pulling
wait.
up mine. So.
No, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I really need those because I'm gonna be.
So you already explained this earlier, right? To the viewers.
Sort of. We'll explain it again. So what we're doing here is I'm gonna take 2 chicken McNuggets because I'm on a diet trying to watch my calorie intake, and
Really?
just want a 2 nugget thing. Well, that's what I'm saying because these are the big Reese cups. The way I've done it in the past, you
This
go
looks
1
terrible.
or 2, and you go and you do like the smaller Reese cups, like the individual foil wrap ones. So what we've done here is we made a Reese cup sandwich inside 2 chicken nuggets, which like happened by accident during my 100 follower special years ago.
This looks awful.
And but it's delicious.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it with 1 nugget.
Bottoms
You ever
up.
see the movie Stand By Me?
I'm not known for my wise choices.
I just ate mine. You know what? That wasn't the worst.
Okay, watch this. Watch this, Arthur. He's like, bye. So even in the so when it's basically an input file that's playing back after you win the game, and because I changed the controls to have both of my attack buttons on Y and B, it's like
love
B
it.
B B B B, and
Okay, look
it's
at
not
that
jumping
thing.
anymore. It's just attacking the whole time.